Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be talking about a much debated topic, semi-automatic versus bolt action. Before I begin, though, I'd like to send a big thank you out to everyone who's liked, commented, and or subscribed on the previous videos. I always appreciate it and always enjoyed talking to you guys. If you're new here to the channel, welcome. If you enjoy this video, enjoy this type of content, please consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. And with the PR out the way, let's get into it. So, semi-automatic versus bolt action. Obviously, they are quite different and of a quite different era. There is definitely a lot to consider. I would say in short of it, though, is pick whichever gun you feel most comfortable with. No matter what the nilly naysayers out in the internet world say, because in the gun community, I know we could be like, oh, you're a CZ guy? Well, I'll tell you what, a Glock is going to always be better, and so on and so forth. However, you should always pick the gun that you are most comfortable with and that you can work with best. And if you feel comfortable with the gun and feel confident with the gun, then it's going to perform 100% of the time. Hopefully. Probably. Maybe. So that would be the short answer of it. However, getting into the nitty-gritty, bolt action versus semi-auto, I would say it is very dependent on what your situation is going to be. If you're asking me, the geeky nerd here, again, it's situation dependent. If you're going to say, hey, you're going to have to, drive halfway across the country to go visit your, sick aunt, niece, nephew, sister, so on and so forth, some relative, you're going out the way, semi-automatic all the way. This happens to be my saltwater arms, AR-15, full saltwater resistant, as the name implies. Check this out on the channel if you want to see more about this. But I would go semi-auto for the being that it is more a universal. This is more of a Swiss Army knife. This will cover more situations across the board than anything out there. You can use this for hunting, use this for long range. You can obviously use these for self-defense, and there is just a multitude of things that they can do. Now, is this going to be the best thing for you hunting elk? No. Could it? Yes. It's the best thing for self-defense? Depending on the situation, maybe not. But pretty much will be. So, semi-auto. Now, if you're saying, hey, you're going to have to go into the woods and for like one of those, like those TV shows where they have them for like, they put them out in the woods for like 30 days or whatever, and they got to survive, I'm going to take a bolt action. Reason being is that it is a much simpler operation. There's less to go wrong, and it is just more of a durable system. With a semi-automatic gun of any type, rifle, and I'm mainly sticking with the rifles here. You can get into revolvers versus semi-automatic pistols, but usually it's going to be between these two as far as semi-automatic versus a manual operation. But like I said, the video is semi-automatic versus bolt action. Sorry, geeky nerd hole there. Again, going back to the wood analogy, I would say bolt action. For the reason being, again, it's simpler. It's just going to be a bit more bulletproof. Now, will a semi-automatic function that role? Yes. Are there men and women in the armed forces that obviously do that for a living, do that for their life, and take these into the worst shitholes and defend their country and defend themselves? Yes. Do they function? Yes. However, with us not being special operators, even though I do have an EOTech here, I know I'm trying, I'm going to pick the bolt action. So that's my kind of take on it. Semi-automatics are more of a universal Swiss Army knife kind of take on everything. Bolt actions are more of a specialty thing. Bolt actions / manual operated guns as this, lever actions, bolt actions. I'm kind of lumping all these things together here. They're going to be just more specialized in what they're trying to do. But they're also going to be a bit more reliable. Come apples to apples, this is going to be more reliable. There is less to go wrong. Gas tubes go wrong in here, springs break, so on and so forth. As long as you can manually cock this gun, and everything has been safety checked, so don't worry. As long as you manually cock this gun, rack it back, and your bull face hasn't sheared, it's going to run. So that's my long and short of it, and just kind of my take. But I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments if you prefer semi-automatic versus bolt action, if you kind of agree with my general roundabout conclusion on it as far as being more of a specialty role. And yeah, love to hear you guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the video, please consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.